2, A.J. Brown in motion. It's another give to Swift inside, and he will get the first down. It appears the mark coming at the 33-yard line. So take the flag. It's 1st and 5. A little mishandle there by Hurts. Gets it to Swift. Got to the edge and gets a first down past the 45-yard line. 3rd and 8. They're bringing 4. And Hurts will throw. It's complete for the first down. Inside the 40. Goddard up the sidelines. Happy National Tight End Day to those who celebrate. Right around the 30-yard line. First down, Eagles. And the Eagles go quick. Keep the personnel out. Hurts back, firing up top. Brought in again by Goddard inside the 10. First and goal at the 7. Empty backfield. Julio Jones out there. 3rd and goal. From the 9, design run inside with Hurts. Dolphins waiting for it. They're going to take him at the 6-yard line. Missed one from the left hash from 37 yards. It's a short one. 24 yards, and after that miss last week, he puts
throughout this year.
7 to for his first toss of the night. With time, throws into an open window, and there he goes for the first time tonight. Tyreek Hill leads to that inexperience that he was mentioning. 3rd and 52, pressured by Reddick and flushed. Gets rid of it, incomplete. It wasn't just Reddick, it was Josh Sweat and the Philly front heard from early on. 3rd and 8. Everything covered. Hurts had it knocked down. It's free, and the Dolphins have it. That was Phillips on the pass rush who got in, and Christian Wilkins comes up with it. And on the turnover, a short field for the Dolphins. Is in at left guard, another Alabama product. One of 12 in the game tonight. 3rd and 9. The Eagles bring 4 to a Lawson, and it's brought in at the 6-yard line. Jalen Waddle goes up to get it. Ruled a catch. It's 1st and goal for Miami.
Already a cost for Isaiah Wynn going out.
Tua will throw it to the sideline, incomplete. He'll try to get there from 40 yards. Operation good, and Sanders will draw, gets it inside the pipes. Line drive kick. Scott's going to run over, get it, and take it out from the 1. Right up, Boston Scott in some space. Nice kick return. Out to the 40-yard line. On the dead run, he fielded it and took it 39 yards. 2nd and 3, and the slant inside. It's caught. Last 2 games, they've found him a little bit more. The game was 4. It's 2nd and 6. And Hurts goes to the right side again. It's complete. A yard short of the first down with A.J. Brown. Traded from Tennessee, or they keep it back deep as the push comes. And those strong legs of Jalen Hurts. Hurts to Goddard. Blocker in front. Goddard inside the 10. To the end zone. Touchdown. Dallas Goddard. Berrios in motion this time, and Tua looking, comes towards Berrios, well covered. Darius Slay was right there, and nothing was open on the short routes. Bringing 4, Hurts gets it out quick. Get it to Brown. Physical, strong. A.J. Brown right at the mark. 30-yard line and close to a first down, and slow to get up. Trying to chase that ring. Here comes the pressure for the Dolphins on 3rd down. First look is closed. Hurts escapes, takes off, gets it.
And just the opposite for the Miami Dolphins because nothing's working.
2nd and 9. Hurts trying the right side. The contact still. Devontae Smith holds on. They've got 11 out there. 4th and 3. Going to go for it with Hurts in trouble. Chased by Chubb. Escaping right. And throws. Open is Brown. In for the touchdown. See, hand down, butt
elbow down.
Short.
Yeah, just short.
From the 1, Hurts pushing forward.
They needed to see something like this.
From the 20, Tua protected, firing deep downfield, and it is, wow, what a 2nd foot down by Wilson. Cedric Wilson got the 2nd foot down just over midfield. 2nd 2nd and 3. Minute 16 left in the half. Tua throwing again. Tyreek to the 29-yard line. And a first down. 2nd and 6. Tua, first look not there, and he is brought down as the pressure came from Nolan Smith, the rookie from Georgia, who's taken the back end of the first round. Devontae Smith brought it in the national championship game. Tua replaced Jalen. After the 25, Jalen's back on the field in some trouble here, and he'll go down as Jalen Phillips comes up with the sack. And that's not endearing yourself to the fans of Philadelphia. Before his long pass downfield, he was injured on a run. Tua will throw, and it's complete to Hill once again. Tyreek to the 47-yard line. It's like all the guys should say about the way he's playing and that special quality of the anticipation. The 46 fake with Mostert trying to get him to the edge with his speed this way, and by alignment, they get Mostert to the side where he's been doing some damage, and a good pickup. Reddick 7 over there outside the tight end, Smythe 81. We go to the other side, and Mostert, and he'll get the first down with some tough yards. We haven't called Zach Cunningham, the linebacker, remains out. Back bothering him earlier. The fake to Berrios, the screen to the other side. Mostert cannot get away from Cunningham. And the linebacker comes up with the stop at the 45. It's a pickup of 6. Long field for Philadelphia, taking over from the 5-yard line. Zone end zone. Hurts completes it to A.J. Brown, who was banged up in the first half as well. And hanging in there with the Eagles halfway through the third. Bring it 5. Underneath, the throw is incomplete. And that was a good job of Eli Apple, who's been more involved than star player in the league, living up to it again this season. Raheem Mostert got to the edge. Mostert across midfield into Eagles territory, running hard to the 43-yard line. So that running game, absent in the first half, coming to life here with a gain of 21. In the second half, Mostert left, has Hill out there blocking for it, and a first down as they are finding ways to get what you were talking about. They don't get to the outside deal. Agree with the McDaniel decision here to go for it. From the 21, Tua clutches, throws back, incomplete, looking for the flag on Cedric Wilson. The Dolphin bench is in. We'll get back to that play momentarily. First, Hurts taking and throwing back. Deflected, intercepted into the hands of Jerome Baker for a touchdown. Off the deflection by Kader Kohou. Baker was there, and the Dolphins get a touchdown. It's tied at 17. Hurts, a lot of pressure now, looking to take off, and does. Good run, 2 Dolphins down in the secondary as Hurts runs. He'll be given 12 yards as he slides at the 37. And that's evaporated here. The Hurts turnovers continue to be a story. Goes down. Hurts throws on the run. It is complete for the first down inside the 40-yard line as he connects with Devontae Smith. Second down, Swift looking for it open. Dolphins string it out. He's got the first down. Did a nice job.
It looks like some man coverage.
7. Here is Hurts firing right. Got it. Got it again. First down. Ball comes out after he's on the ground. At the 14-yard line, Dallas Goedert keeps the drive going. Final half minute of this third quarter. Eagles trying to retake the lead. Hurts complete. Where the tackle is Brown. To the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the class that they've exuded during that Alabama time has been on display throughout. Waddle back in the game. Nice catch to adjust to the ball behind him. A lot of youth in that secondary for the Eagles. 3rd and 12, Tua throwing. Timing is perfect. Complete to Waddle at the 45-yard line. Cedric Wilson had the big catch earlier. He's in motion. Tua on the run. Throws to Wilson. Back shoulder. 3rd and 8, empty backfield. Eagles bring 4. Tua backpedals, fires, end zone, and it's picked off by Slay. Darius Slay undercuts it. Gets the return. Bottom of the Miami corners. 3rd and 5. Throws inside, it's caught, but a good tackle to keep the strong Brown from getting to the line. That was Kohou again.
That's a long yard, but they've been really good tonight.
And Hurts pushing forward on the left side. bring 5. The throw is complete. Brown stretching and rolling. This is a close mark, too. In BS territory, brotherly shove that is. Everybody's in there, and it's a first down. Huge difference in the game. 5:45 to go. Hurts a first down throw. Hit as he throws for Brown downfield. AJ got it at the 10-yard line. Between Kohu and Elliott. You could put him down 2 scores. Kenneth Gainwell bouncing left. Spinning for the touchdown. Incredible balance by Gainwell. Here you see the pressure on Tagovailoa tonight. What that's done historically. He's pressured again, and he's going to go down again. And Josh Sweat has had an outstanding night for the Eagles defense. Tyreek Hill, 11 catches tonight, 88 yards. 4th and 10. Tua looking that way and throwing short. Not getting there. Eli Ricks, the undrafted rookie out of Alabama. And he kept that long drive alive that paid off in the touchdown by Gainwell. And Swift's got some blocking. Swift accelerates inside the 10. DeAndre Swift down at the 6-yard line. 31-17 it ends. And 2 guys who have a lot of respect for each other and really like the way their teams are built. As they were watching, getting ready for this one, they exchanged greetings.